Barnes on to Rosenthal. Now Hutchison might get it back. Feeds it into space for Rush. They need a man coming up on his right in Walters. Chose to have a shot and it didn't come off. And the break is on now. And if Ripley holds here, he might... Well, a flag has gone up and I'm surprised at that. I thought Ripley had checked in time. One or two contentious offside decisions today. Liverpool continue to play their way out of trouble. The word from below, down on the pitch, is that Liverpool are considering making a substitution, and I would have thought that they need Steve McManaman on, to be honest, to give him a bit of width. And Walters has no joy again. Newell battered to the ground by Burrows. So both sets of substitutes warming up. I certainly think it is an indication that Liverpool might make a change. Blackburn hardly need to do the way the game has gone. And this is Moran's free kick. And, Liverpool managed to get this one away. Wilcox got a bit of space and he's a good crosser of a ball, and Burrows breasting it down. One or two of Wilcox's crosses today have been a little flat, but somehow Liverpool just haven't been able to cope with them. And now, if he's onside here, Wilcox will continue to run to. Oh, dreadful mistake, Newell might score, and James has to scuttle back across his goal. Well, Mike Newell, it wasn't an easy one really. The ball was coming to him quickly. He had the guts to try a shot. Some might have ducked out of it. James had played it out here. Newell stabbing the ball back, and it was always going to be just a foot or two wide. Flicked off the head of Moran, and then it's Hendry. And once more, it's the longer ball which sees Newell against Burrows. And Burrows claiming that he won the ball fairly. Newell takes no part in the discussions, simply picks himself up, and a free kick has been given. Well, Liverpool can certainly ill afford to concede a fourth, but it's a free kick here. Wilcox swings it over. The keeper didn't quite get there. Hendry pumps it back in wide, and that was as good a chance as Colin Hendry will probably get in the match. His only goal was back in January against Manchester City, but here when it came out to him, the tall centre-back rifled it wide. And early eliminations from the cup competitions mean it's been the poorest Liverpool season that many of us can remember. So far this has not been a good day for them. Whelan and then Marsh to McManaman. They're seeking to bring McManaman in, but he's allowed that ball to run over the chalk line. And he's giving a bit of mouth to the linesman on that far side of the field. Referee Redfern can only go along with his linesman on occasions like that. Still 3-0. Blackburn in front. They've found Hutchison in some space this time, and he'll go on into the area, and that was a challenge right on the edge of it that produces a free kick. It was Lasso on Hutchison. He was on his way into the box, and it's the right decision. He was outside, although he ended up inside. The trailing leg of Graham Lasso brought him to grief. But will there be any grief for Blackburn Rovers from this free kick? Barnes and Burrows, Walters, and it's going to be Barnes, and he's chipped it in, and it flicked off the bar. Unlucky. John Barnes, who's not scored a goal in open play since January, is unlucky there. Well, Rush has hit the bar, Barnes has hit the post, and as a result, Liverpool is still on 0. Blackburn are still on 3, but they might get something now. The keeper must be very positive, and he was, but Cowans feeds it to Ripley, who should have a shot because the goalkeeper's still getting back. He's back now, but Newell's inside the area. Oh, so close to 4. Gallagher coming to meet it, almost had a second. He nearly prospered because of Newell's quick thinking. The ball in perfectly placed for him, and that's no more than a foot outside the upright. Chances now for Blackburn once more. Wilcox, can he make it 4? He can! A beautifully struck goal, and Liverpool are totally embarrassed now. Cracking goal, this one. The ball is from Cowans, and on 65 minutes Jason Wilcox rides 2 challengers and strokes home a 4th for Blackburn Rovers. David James agonises about that one. He came to meet Wilcox, but Blackburn have got 4 goals against Liverpool, and it's a long time since that happened. The fans delightedly chanting 4-0. Here's Barnes, here's McManaman, goes down. It was a fair challenge. And Liverpool, who lost 5-1 at Coventry at Christmas, are 4 behind again, and it could get worse. Gallagher, Ripley's alongside him. Here is Ripley. Only Newell in the middle, however, for the moment. Ripley carries on and overdid it. Well, Liverpool totally stretched at times today. Walters, McManaman calling for it. He's continued his run. So far the substitution for Liverpool has not worked. So 4 down with 25 minutes to go. It's a day of acute embarrassment for Graham Souness against his old pal Kenny Dalglish. And that's not the most convincing back pass either, and it is a back pass, so James belts it up right to the edge of the area at the other end. And was that a handball? Hutchison. And it was a handball. So it was by the Liverpool man, Hutchison. So it's going to be a Blackburn. Profited from none of them. McManaman, they've 4 men inside the penalty area. Still McManaman. And again, the breakout is on for Wilcox. Screaming for it up the middle is Newell. Gallagher wide on the left. Good ball from Newell to Gallagher. Liverpool have 4 men back. Here's the man coming in, Newell, who can't keep it in play, and I think he's too exhausted to even chase. But with Liverpool now committing so many men to attack in the search for some consolation, there is a danger of them conceding another goal. And so battling for it. And I think Whelan might have followed through, did he? And Lasso is angry, and very angry indeed. But he's telling referee Redfern so. Well, there was Whelan and there was rush around Lasso, who ironically is the one who is getting the ticking off. It was Whelan there who certainly caught him. In the end, however, the free kick has been awarded Liverpool's way. And Nicholas taking it for them. The header up towards Barnes, met by the defender, and Rush swings! What a goal! A magnificent strike. Hutchison had challenged for it, Hendry went for it, and when it came down, Rush swivelled, and that's a classic goal. 6 minutes left when Ian Rush gets some solace for Liverpool on a day of total discomfort for them, but that's a beauty. Burrows charges out with the ball for Liverpool. They've kept plugging away in this half. Up in the air it goes from the boot of May. Walters and Harkness, and now Barnes. Little shimmy from John Barnes, on he goes, might unleash a shot, no, he threads it through, McManaman still keeps going, Barnes loses out this time, and Ripley has the last touch of the ball, over the 90 minutes. A very good 90 minutes indeed for Blackburn Rovers. It's ended here at Ewood Park. Blackburn Rovers 4, Liverpool 1.
A dominant Blackburn display which emphasised the changing of the guard at the top of the Premier League. Rovers continued on from their promotion the previous year and finished the season in 4th place, just 3 points off second. Liverpool, who'd been so used to dominating the old First Division, were a distant 6th, a massive 25 points behind the champions Manchester United. Very much a side in transition and missing key senior players, their defence was the major cause for concern, having conceded no fewer than 55 goals.